Good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Conroe ISD Woodforest Bank Stadium stream here on YouTube. I'm Jackson Cochran, and I'll be one of your voices for tonight's Week 6 district matchup between your College Park Cavaliers, who are hosting the Willis Wildcats. We are coming to you live at Woodforest Stadium here in Shenandoah, Texas, and joining me in the booth tonight is Peyton Reeves. How's it going, Peyton?
It's going pretty good. Let's see what we got tonight from both these teams. We'll start off with the visiting Wildcats.
Exactly. And Peyton, talking about the Wildcats, this is a massive test for the Cavs. And I know you want to go ahead and start, but I just want to let everybody know that this is one of those massive tests for the Cavs. And the Wildcats are tied for first in the district right now. And they don't look like they're slowing down any.
No, they really aren't. Even with that offense under starting quarterback Jack Emerson, who's thrown for 1,500 yards, 17 touchdowns, and has 2 interceptions.
Is that good?
I would say that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That is a dangerous quarterback to have over there. And not to mention, he has a lot of great weapons, especially number 7, junior Jermaine Bishop. He's kind of classified as your little Swiss Army man. He can play on offense. He can play on defense. He's been able to kind of be that Deebo Samuel, if you want to say that. You can see him in the backfield. You can see him line up at wideout in the slot. He's just one of those massive utility players for the Wildcats, and he's one of those dangerous people as well you don't want to see make a lot of big plays. But we're going to circle away from the Wildcats a little bit because we want to talk about our College Park Cavaliers. Don't you want to talk about the College Park Cavaliers?
Yeah,
let's go ahead and let's start. You know, right now, sophomore quarterback Canman Hughes, he's had himself a pretty good season so far.
Yeah, he's throwing for almost 1,000 yards right now. It's kind of crazy. He has 927 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, and 1 interception on the season.
And he threw that first interception just last week against Grand Oaks. That was a very high-scoring game for the Cavs, obviously, and he likes to spread the ball around quite a bit too. You can see him throw to Clint Rashall. He's got 594 yards, 6 touchdowns on the season, and let's not forget about number 1 Jordan Stiles, 283 yards and 5 of those touchdowns from Hughes. And let's look at the defensive side of things. Weren't you in the pre-show? You were talking about Marco Beltran. That guy is doing pretty well for himself as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he is top right now in 4 stats so far for College Park. He is first in punting. He is first in punt returns. He is first in kickoff returns. And he is first in fumbles and forced fumbles and fumble recovery right now. It's kind of crazy, Jackson.
That is – well, I know that we've seen Beltran this season. He's been able to, as you said, return punts. He is the punter for College Park. He has been one of those elite defensive backs for this Cavalier defense, and the fact that he can also play on special teams and get involved. He's had a punt return for a touchdown also. I just remember recalling that a couple weeks back. He has that great vision off the ball where you can see that bounce, and he decides, I'm just going to go ahead and take it and run with it. And whenever he does, better watch out because you are going to have a difficult time catching him. And also, I know that we have some great defensive players, especially on the front defensive line for the Cavs. You have Rema Nwasu. He's been able to make especially with the 3-4 style defense that the Cavaliers like to play with, especially a lot of blitzing that they did last week as we saw against Grand Oaks. It's one of those things that they are going to try and put so much pressure on the Wildcats, especially since they have this high-flying passing offense where they also, if you look at the Wildcats, they have a tandem of running backs. You have Terry Lawrence and Dalian Robinson, who are both rushing close to 250 yards on the season and have actually found the touchdown, at least found the end zone 5 times. But I know that it's just going to be one of those challenges for the Cavaliers, especially with it being one of these type of district matchups, because if you can make it past the Wildcats, it's pretty much smooth sailing for the remainder of the season, especially this is the halfway point of the season. Hard to believe that we are already halfway through the season right now.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy as we have a lot of football left to go. We've had a lot of great football this season, and
we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to have our advertisements, and we'll be back with you shortly.
How do we solve the world's most complex medical problems? At Houston Methodist, we're leading the way in performing double lung transplants for critically ill patients.
We're also performing advanced heart transplantation for adults with congenital heart disease, giving them new hope.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Since 1965, the team at Buckaloo Chevrolet has been working hard to deliver a better car buying experience to every customer. If you're looking for a better selection and a better car buying experience, head to Buckaloo Chevrolet. We promise no hassle, no haggle buying, and we never add things to our price you don't ask for. The price you see is the price you pay at Buckaloo Chevrolet on I-45 in Conroe, or shop BuckalooChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive. And remember,
it's a better buy at Buckaloo.
Our orthopedic care is shaped around you. And you. And you. Because customizing treatments and using breakthrough techniques is how your comeback starts. Like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements and providing the same specialty care as we do for the Houston Rockets. So you return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just looking for a place for good, reliable service? Go with the name you know. Gullo Ford, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Toyota. The Gullo family has been serving the Conroe Woodlands area since 1970. So the next time you're shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just need service, do yourself a favor and go see Gullo Toyota, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Ford. Or log on anytime at GulloAuto.com. Gullo, let's drive.
Woodforest National Bank, where convenience meets community. With over 30 branch locations in and around Montgomery County, we're always close by to help you with your banking needs. But we're more than just a bank. We're proud supporters of our local community, dedicated to making Montgomery County a better place to live and work. Experience the difference at Woodforest National Bank. Convenient, caring, and committed to you.
Thank you to our sponsors who are able to let us bring this content to you every week on YouTube throughout the football season. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet while you're here, just go ahead and remind you to go ahead and click that little circle pill button that says subscribe. And if you click that bell, it'll remind you every single time we go live throughout the season here at Woodforest Bank Stadium, and even to next season whenever we continue to bring you all these games live on YouTube. Peyton, I know that the teams are about to be making their way from the locker room shortly. That hype video for the Cavaliers is about to be playing. But anything that you've noticed from the Cavs this season that you like a lot? What are kind of those three keys to victory what are those keys to victory for them here tonight?
I mean, this Cavaliers defense is definitely not shy of using their offense. They're really good with the rushing game, really good with the passing game, and they're just really able to take the opportunity to just pass the ball, get the ball downfield, and score as many points as possible.
That is very true. They do like to spread the ball around. You have a lot of great targets that Hughes likes to sling the ball to. And I was saying just a few minutes ago, before anything, we also had – I know that defense likes to blitz a lot, and you're going to see that on full display, especially when you're trying to get a lot of pressure to Emerson. But unfortunately, we don't see anybody making their way, so we can go a little bit longer until we start to see players. And then we can do that hype video for everybody in the stadium and for you that can potentially see it on the stream as well. But the sun's starting to already come down. I know it was a little bit warmer than anticipated today. It was in the 90s yet again. It doesn't feel like football, whether we want that nice breezy 70 degrees and getting in the 60s at night, especially whenever we're already at the halfway mark of the season. You want to feel cozy while you're watching your home team, especially here at Woodforest Bank Stadium in one of the greatest states in the entire world, because high school football is king here in Texas. College is good too, but right now we're talking about high school football. I do see the Cavaliers making their way out of the locker room, so they are going to be donning their silver helms, silver pants, and navy tops. So we will be right back.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
The Cavaliers are going to be led out by senior wide receiver Clinton Brachal. He's holding the Texas flag, who's also met by Tim Thomas, defensive back, senior defensive back, and I believe that's number 1, Jordan Stiles, with the American flag, as they all three lead their team out of the tunnel. Still waiting for the Wildcats to make their way out of their locker room. You can see a couple players wearing pink athletic tape, because obviously we are officially in October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I believe that the theme at the pep rally today was pink, and I'm seeing quite a bit of pink in the stands tonight. Either if anyone in your family has been affected or are being affected by that right now, please do yourself a favor and try to get any help that you can with treatment. Obviously, you can go on the breast cancer website and you can get any of that information to you. I know that it is one of the highest forms of cancer that is in our country right now, and we just hope that those who are battling it and have fought it and are in remission, and to those that have lost, we are always with you, and we hope you can get through this tough battle.
Yeah.
Now the Wildcats are making their way onto the field, so the rumor mill is that there will not be some players on the Wildcat side starting for the first half. If you have been paying attention to some of the news locally, there was an incident, and the UIL has stepped in, and some of the Wildcats players will not be able to participate in the first half. We don't have an exact list of those players, and out of respect for that, we don't need to really specifically focus on that in general, but it is going to be one of those games that if you were College Park, you want to come out and make a statement early if there are going to be quite a bit of players from Willis that won't be able to participate.
Yeah, you want to start the game early here, get a good start on the game on offense, and try to take control of the football.
Obviously, we have the College Park Choir that are at midfield that will sing the national anthem for us tonight, as the referees and the ROTC are making their way to midfield. So out of respect to the national anthem and the flag, we will mute ourselves at this moment. That gave me some goosebumps. Made me remember what it was like to be in choir back in high school. That was a beautiful rendition of the national anthem.
It was very beautiful indeed. Well, on another note tonight, the weather is very nice here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium. If you can see both the north and the south end zones, the flags are actually waving, so there is a bit of wind tonight. So it looks like it will be perfect conditions for Friday night lights here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium.
And I was checking the temperature right before kickoff, and it is saying it's about 84 degrees as the sun is going down. We are out of the 90s right now, but I know that turf does run a little hotter. But I do see right now your team captains are making their way to the field, or making their way to midfield. It's number 55, Rima Nwasu, number 4, Marco Beltran, number 70, Cole Cook, and number 44, Aiden Endicott, who is not actually dressed tonight, but he is there to support his team. He's been sidelined for the last few weeks. Hopefully we can get him back on the field soon. We're rooting for you, Aiden. On the Willis side, we do see that there is number 7, Jermaine Bishop, number 11, Jalen Minkins, number 64, Mason Isabel, and I'm not sure who that is with the bunched up jersey. It might be DeQuinton Willis, number 8, or it could be number 6, Dalen Robinson. But right now, with it being bunched up, I'm having a little trouble seeing that jersey. A lot of these players are trying to keep their numbers away from me.
Trying to look cool than they are more trying to get information about them on the broadcast. So we will find out shortly who will defer and who will kick off.
Mm-hmm. Head referee in the white cap tonight. They're having a long conversation at midfield. Okay. So College Park has won the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half, and they are going to defend the north end zone as Willis will receive. Starting at the south end zone. Actually, that was number 9, Luke Reynolds, who is your other team captain for Willis tonight. But starting off, we're going to get to see this College Park defense take the field and see what they can do to this Wildcat, high-flying Wildcat offense. And we're just standing by kickoff right now. It's just 7:03 at the moment. Running a little behind schedule, but it's okay. We have a nice long night ahead of us of some high school football. It's a nice crowd on both sides. The Willis faithful look like they are traveling well, coming south over here from obviously Willis. And so back to return for the Wildcats. You have number 7, Jermaine Bishop. Looks to be number 11, Jalen Mickens, back to return. And obviously you have Alec Hargis back to kick, number 33 for College Park. Right in between the hashes at the 40. Little high pooch kick. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be your first penalty of the game. With the ball going out of bounds, Willis will be starting at the 30 with the 5-yard penalty. Now the Wildcats are going to start this game off the Wildcats offense, are going to start this game off in an empty set. It's just Jack Emerson in the backfield, lining up with 5 wide receivers total, 2 on the far side, 3 on the near. Emerson throws to the slot. He finds number 11, Jalen Mickens, who gets himself some extra yardage, and he has looked like he has burned it, and he is going to be in for the score. So that is going to be the first play of the game for the Wildcats. A 70-yard touchdown pass from Jack Emerson to Jalen Mickens. So the Wildcats strike first after one play. So back to kick is Justin Willis for Willis. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. Well, Peyton, after one play, that's all that the Wildcats needed to get downfield.
Yeah, just what a good play by them, just to be able to find Mickens just wide open, and just Mickens just took off, and it was really good play by the Wildcats there.
It just shows you what this Wildcat offense has been able to do all season in the district. They just continue to play fast, and it's going to be a massive test tonight for the Cavs to see what they can do to get back in this game. Obviously, they're only trailing by 7, just 15 seconds into the game. You have Beltran back to return. Rashal is lined up at the 10 on the far side, and looks like Styles is lined up around the 20 on the near side. But here come the Wildcats teeing up, ready to kick it off, and this is going to be number 40, Alicio Quintero, junior kicker, does a high pooch kick. Rashal is going to go ahead and go with it. He slips at the 25. He had maybe 2 yards on the return and slips. We're going to get to see this Cavalier offense going to be a 1st and 10 at their own 27. See number 12, Canman Hughes, in the shotgun. To the side of him is going to be Jaden Agoli, lined up with 4 wide receivers now as Chiwana goes in motion. Camden Hughes rolls right as he was looking for his number 1 guy, Rashal, for an incomplete pass. So that was Jermaine Bishop in on the coverage, and the utility guy for Willis is already going to be playing that Travis Hunter role. If you have been watching any of that Colorado Buffalo football this season, you'll find him on offense, you'll find him on defense. A goalie goes in motion as he gets handed off as he turns the corner on the right side, gets maybe 4 on that rush. They're going to see he had 3 on the run. It'll now be a 3rd and 7. Ball at the 30. College Park lining up with trips on the far side. As Hughes rolls left, my apologies, as he cuts back to the right. Looks like he has some open space, and he's going to go ahead and cross the line of scrimmage as he runs out of bounds. Looks to be a little bit of a late hit, but he gets the first down for College Park. There is a late flag.
So that'll be the second penalty tonight.
Could potentially be a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. Waiting for the referee, lead referee. It is an unsportsmanlike conduct. And that'll move the Cavaliers up. Hughes back in the gun. Styles goes in motion. Play action. The ball comes out. And Hughes able to just drop on it. Good awareness by Hughes to just drop on the ball, not try to pick it up and run with it whenever you're getting attacked by a couple of D linemen. It's one of those that you just want to live to see another play, and while it is a 7-yard loss, you still have 3 plays and you're already here at midfield. So goalie back in motion. Hughes does a 2-step drop, and he finds Styles as he bobbles at the reception as he goes out of bounds.
It was a great read by Hughes there, trying to find Styles downfield.
While Styles got the reception, no gain, and now it's going to be a 3rd and 17 here for the Cavs. Cavs lining up 4 wide receivers. 2 near side, 2 far side. The goalie back in motion. Willis was bringing the blitz, but he finds Rashal right downfield. He's at the 20-10, untouched, touchdown Cavaliers. So that that wasn't a 45. That was a 55-yard reception from Clint Rashal. Wide open.
What a great read there by Hughes to just find him downfield, find him open, easily able for a touchdown pass there to get the Cavs back in this ball game.
Good snap. Good hold, and the kick is good. We're going to see this replay here as the Cavs tie it up. So plenty of time. Hughes saw just the wide open. The safety was too far away if you watch this replay yet again. Throws a dart on the money, and Rashal untouched into the end zone.
He's dropping dimes over there.
A lot of loose change here at the bank.
I see what you did there.
Yep.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
Hopefully some people laughing at home.
They probably are thinking, why does he do this every week? Because I love football. I love calling these games here.
Us people here in the booth got to have fun somehow.
Need to have a sense of humor.
I've heard from my friends who are very invested in the comedy business. If you can't make yourself laugh, you can't make anyone laugh. So it's good to make yourself laugh and other people laugh every once in a while.
That is going to be a return from Terry Lawrence. He decided to keep it as he's getting tackled by multiple. Takes a lot of Cavaliers to bring him down. Terry Lawrence kind of has a build looking like Jerome Bettis. It's hard to bring down the bus. I kind of see why he has the yards he has and 7 rushing touchdowns on the season, just trailing Justin Hayes over at Oak Ridge, which I believe they're playing Conroe just north of us here tonight. Conroe is the only other undefeated team in the district, if you did not know that. Did you know that, Peyton?
I did not know that.
It's okay. Last time we saw this Wildcat offense, it was just a 70-yard touchdown from Emerson to Mickens. And looks like he finds Jermaine Bishop now as he gets maybe 9 yards on the reception. Well, referee is blowing the whistle. Looks like that there might be a. We have ourselves a first timeout of the half. Unsure who called the timeout. I don't think it's an official timeout. It might be a measurement. Looks like they're probably going to try to do a measurement from the sideline.
We will see where the line judge spots the ball here.
It's going to be a 2nd and inches. With the way that this Wildcat offense likes to throw the ball, you're not going to see that many blitzing. You're going to see some blitzing from College Park, but I don't know how effective it'll be, as it's another dunk over to Jermaine Bishop as he runs out of bounds, and he gets the first down for the Wildcats. Willis taking their time, getting their play from the line of scrimmage. Emerson, low snap, goes ahead and finds his man yet again. It's Jermaine Bishop in the flat as he gets wide open space as he's going to the house. It's another house call for Willis as he's in for the score. That is a 54-yard touchdown pass from Willis as they take back the lead, 13-7, pending the extra point. Now Justin Willis ready to kick again for the Wildcats. And the extra point is good. We're just 3 minutes into this game, and we have had 3 scores. We're averaging a score a minute.
It's kind of crazy to think.
It is pretty wild. We knew that the Wildcats had a stout offense coming into tonight's game, and it's on full display right now. These are some great blocking receivers, especially that have been together for as long as they have, because you have Jalen Mickens, he's a senior, Romel Stevens, he's a senior. Just a lot of senior leadership that is on this Wildcat team. And they have one goal in mind, and that is to get as far as they can in state and try to win the 6A championship, which they did lose to DeSoto last season in the semifinals. They lost the regional semifinals to DeSoto last season. But you were thinking that after potentially losing DJ Lagway, after he graduated, that you didn't know who the next in line was going to be for Willis, but obviously with Jack Emerson under center for him, he's doing a dynamite job. The Cavs playing shallow for the return. Looks to be Styles. Actually, that's Beltran on the return. He gets maybe... I think got maybe 8 on that return, and the Cavs are going to start at their own 35. It's a nice field position for the second for the second drive for these Cavaliers as they are making their way to the left hash. They are going towards, they're attacking the south end zone. Willis showing blitz right now. And this is going to be a handoff over to number 11, Kenzo Almeida. Short gain.
Which Almeida going into tonight has had 148 rushing yards and 1 touchdown on the season.
Cavs are getting their play called at the line of scrimmage. Play clock is at 15. Looking to tie the game back up with this drive. It's a play action, throwing down the seam and just over Jordan Stiles by a yard or two. He did have his man beat. That was, I believe that was number 28, Caden Williams, who was covering Stiles on that play.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 9 here. Cavaliers getting their play from the sideline.
Cavs lining up with 4 wide receivers. Hughes rolls right. Throws towards the sideline as he finds Chwanek as he gets hit out of bounds. They're going to say forward progress stopped just short of the first down marker. It's going to be a 4th and 1. And looks like the Cavs are going to keep their offense on the field with the way that the Wildcats offense is playing. You're going to have to keep up as much as you can tonight. Not a problem with this aggressive move here. Trying to get him with the hard count. Play clock is just under 15 now.
They're running trips on the far side.
I do see Rashal lined up on the near side. So there is a flag on the play. Willis actually called a timeout. Looks like Willis didn't know what to expect. But after the ball was snapped, it looked like they might have had that tackle for loss and could have been a turnover on downs.
So here, if you're College Park, you have the timeout. You're able to get a refresher, get your play in mind, and hopefully get down the field for a first down.
All you need is a yard. You could potentially try to do a sweep. Obviously, if you line up under center, you can pretty much let the defense know that you're going to attempt a quarterback sneak. Some sort of design run would work best here for College Park as they're lining up with 4 receivers. You can see either Stiles or Chwanek go in motion and get a jet sweep with them as they're both lined up in the slot right now. Play clock just under 20 seconds. A goalie lined up to the right of Hughes. So they get set. Willis showing blitz again. Go and find Chwanek again as he gets the first down as he extends over the 50-yard line. It's going to be a first down for College Park. They are 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions tonight. With the first down, brings new life for the Cavaliers as Chwanek goes in motion again as they hand it off to a goalie as he follows his lineman. As he spins, he tries to break another tackle, and he's still churning. He's still moving. Maybe a 4-yard gain. the second and third effort from a goalie. The senior running back has that no-quit attitude for the Cavs. Looks like Rashal went in motion as he looked for a goalie and doing a swing pass as he just runs out of bounds. He was able to break the tackle on number 28, Caden Williams. Just that little shoestring tackle kind of got him out off balance when he's hugging that sideline.
So it'll be a first down for the Cavaliers. Hughes throwing and just missed. Clint Rashal near the sideline, so it'll be incomplete. And that'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Just a little miscommunication there. You saw the two receivers in the vicinity. It was Rashal, and I believe it was Chwanek just throwing into that crossing style coverage, but it's a 2nd and 10 here for the Cavs. They're close to the red zone. Chwanek goes in motion again, and Hughes is going to keep it himself as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. That was 99, Frankie Long, senior defensive lineman for the Wildcats. And the one thing that is good about this offensive line for the Cavs, Willis is leading the district in sacks. They have been able to put pressure on Hughes, but they have not been able to make it home and sack Hughes just yet. And that's something to appreciate more of that offensive line for the College Park faithful. So split back formation. Styles in motion as they feed Chwanek. Looks like he doesn't get anywhere on this one. It's going to be a 4th and long. It's going to be Beckett Koch back to kick a field goal. This is going to be close to a 50-yarder. I'm saying it's probably a 49-yard field goal. It's right in between the hash marks. See how strong his leg is tonight. Good snap. Good hold, and the kick is no good. Just short. So the missed field goal will be a turnover on downs, and the Wildcat offense is going to make their way back onto the field. Looked like it was just short to the right.
Yeah, it looks like it barely missed the uprights there.
This will be the 3rd drive for Willis tonight. Emerson. So the play resumes as Emerson back in the gun. This is going to be the first handoff of the night to Terry Lawrence. Gets 5 yards on the carry, maybe 6. Go up tempo. They go back to Lawrence again, and he is tackled just a yard or two after the potential sweep.
He was tackled by number 6, David Sands, the junior defensive back on the play.
It's a 3rd and 2. Willis has not passed in this drive yet. There is going to be a flag on the play by Willis. That's going to be a false start. a favorable penalty for College Park. The College Park band is playing Dancing Queen by ABBA. College Park showing blitz. Emerson looking towards his sideline. Almost, they know he got the interception. Nope. Field judges said, no, that is not an interception. That looked like Tim Thomas had it in his hands. But it's going to be a 4th down now for Willis. Good defensive stop by the Cavs.
It looked like it was just close to being an interception there.
I thought he had it with that cradle. I thought he was able to get under it. He sold me up here in the booth. Beltran back to return. He's lined up over by the 25 on the College Park side. There is a whistle. I believe that it's going to be a delay of game unless Willis did get a timeout. It's a 3rd penalty of the night for the Wildcats. High snap as Willis has a nice booming kick. It goes out of bounds. Bounces back in bounds. The field judge is going to say that it was out of bounds at around the 39. So nice field position here for College Park as they start their 3rd drive of the night. Down 7. 3rd drive of the night. Still the 1st quarter. Plenty of time left on the Plenty of time left. Peyton, we're looking at this offense. They were able to get some momentum. Unfortunately, the long field goal was unsuccessful. Fresh set of downs here for College Park as Hughes is lined up, as Styles goes in motion. Play action, finds Chwanek in an intermediate throw, gets another 1st down.
Get a great pass there by Hughes, finding Chwanek in the middle of the field. So that'll be 1st down for the Cavaliers there.
Cavs going a little up tempo as Chwanek is in motion. Almeida with the design run and gets back just to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot there. This defensive line for the Wildcats are able to put pressure at the line and plug up the gaps. Hughes rolls right, looking downfield, and he finds his guy, number 7, Clint Rashall, yet again. That's your little safety net. Keeping an eye on Rashall. So that's another Cavalier 1st down. That's their 5th 1st down of the night?
Yeah. So the Cavaliers getting a lot of yardage tonight.
Change of the play at the line. See Coach Miller on the opposite sideline for Willis as they call a goalie with the draw. Maybe a 5-yard carry by the senior. This is right around where the Cavs were in the previous drive following the missed field goal. Obviously not going to think too much about that as Styles goes in motion. And just out of Chwanuk's hands, that was a little bit of a late hit. A couple of the coaches were wanting some sort of laundry, but they're going to say it's a clean hit out of bounds. It's going to be a 3rd and 6. One of the tougher teams in the district is Willis. Well balanced on offense and defense as they're showing their prowess tonight here at Woodforest Bank Stadium as they lead 14-7 over the Cavs. So Hughes is going to do a keeper. Looked like it was going to be an option. And with forward progress is going to be maybe short of the first down marker.
Looked like there was a pack of Wildcats and a lot of Cavaliers over there.
We are going to get a measurement from the sideline, but you're right. There was a big old scrum there. They're going to let the guys play just to see if they can actually push them over the first down marker.
So we'll have a timeout to measure.
Obviously, the Cavaliers have been successful. They're 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions tonight. As we get the measurement right here. It looks like it is just short. Game of inches right now. Fourth and inches. The last time on the 4th down conversion, it was a pass to the flat where they found Chwanuk. Don't really want to throw that much on a 4th down. I would play the safer bet with a run.
See here, if I was Hughes and this Cavalier offense, I would run the ball here because you have less of a risk of throwing an interception and having that go back for a pick there,
or even just an incomplete pass in general, and that's you're done. So 4th and inches. Ball at the 31. It's going to be a quarterback sneak, and they got the first down.
Did a little bit of a Philadelphia Eagles tush-push situation there to try to get the first down.
A little bit of that brotherly shove.
So after the fresh set of downs, College Park will have a chance here to hopefully score and get back in this football game.
Lined up with 3 receivers on the far side. They play action with Chwanuk. That was Caden Williams on the coverage, the sophomore defensive back for Willis. They've been kind of targeting some of their routes around him. Successful on the coverage right there. Need to get Styles involved a little bit more. Number 1, Jordan Styles. Hughes, pocket collapses around him, able to evade pressure as he slides. And that was number 41, Brock Reynolds, in on the tackle.
So you can see on the replay here as the pocket collapses, Hughes is just able to get out of there and just slide to get something there.
Play clock right now at 10. Close to a minute left here in the first quarter. Cavs, another 3rd down, trying to tie it back up. Here comes pressure yet again. With the pump fake, Hughes is going to keep it as he's trying to make it to the opposite sideline. The ball comes out. So the fumble falls out of bounds where it's going to be marked down as a 4th and short. Now, that was not an intentional fumble. That was a strip by it looked like it was a strip by number 8 to Quentin Willis from Willis. And they're going to spot him. It won't be a first down. I think it'll be a 4th and short. Yeah, it's going to be a 4th and 2. And College Park is going to keep their offense back on the field. Two for 2 successful on 4th down conversions tonight. Play clock at 10. Chiwana goes in motion. And it is going to be short of the first down with the option run. And that is going to be a turnover on downs by College Park. Wildcats are going to start with the furthest back that they have tonight. They're going to start at their own 16. They didn't throw that much on the previous drive. It was just it was a quick 3 and out. They wanted to get their ground game going with Terry Lawrence, but nothing as effective. So while it's still 14-7 here in the first quarter, still anyone's game. And Wildcats are going empty yet again. Could be a potential pass, obviously.
And that is an official timeout there by College Park.
That is going to be their first timeout of the half. Obviously need to make some adjustments on defense whenever they're bringing out this empty personnel with all the 5 wide receivers. While College Park has a plethora of effective defensive backs, it's kind of hard to defend 5 wide receivers.
And with the way this Wildcat offense has been playing tonight, we will see hopefully more coverage from College Park tonight. But again, like Jackson said earlier, before the timeout, it is still anyone's game. So about 46 seconds left in the first quarter. The Wildcats up 14-7. Emerson will be back empty. Emerson back. He will throw to try to find Jermaine Bishop Jr.
There is a late flag. Looks that it's probably going to be pass interference on Tim Thomas. The 15-yard penalty is going to move the Wildcats up to their own 31. Obviously, it's not like NFL. Whenever it's a defensive pass interference, it's going to be an automatic 15 yards from the initial start of where the play occurred. You don't get those free yards like you do in the NFL. And Wildcats are going empty again. Tight coverage from the Cavaliers. Emerson with the drop. Looking to get sacked. Just throws short of his intended wide receiver. He was looking for Jermaine Bishop again. But I saw Nwasu in the backfield coming to put pressure on Emerson.
Looked like he was trying to show a blitz there, but just didn't have enough time to sack him.
He was looking to try to go after his arm as he's rearing back to throw. Just watch here on the replay. Nwasu was just so close. Looked like he was untouched. No one was blocking him. Another empty set. Looking for Terry Lawrence. Is going to be an incomplete up the middle. While this Wildcat has a high-flying offense, we've seen a couple of incomplete passes in the previous drives here.
Looks like the Cavaliers defense here is putting a lot more pressure, as we've seen 2 blitzes tonight this drive. Wildcats will be empty again.
So Thomas is on Bishop again. It's a bad snap as Emerson decides to keep it. He looks like he's going to try to get the first down. He's just short of the first down marker. Actually, they're going to say he got the first down. That was a 13-yard run on a broken play. So another first down for the Wildcats as they are moving up to midfield now. And they're continuing with the empty personnel.
Looks like this drive they've been favoring the passing game.
Now they do feed it over to Terry Lawrence as he's going to sweep, but there is a flag on the play in the backfield over by Emerson if you see him on screen. So that'll be most likely a hold by the offense. Don't want to pick up the flag. That's the referee's flag. Don't want to get penalized for that, Emerson. So that's going to be a hold against the offense. It's going to be 10 yards, push them back. And we're still in the first quarter, y'all. There's still 12 seconds left in this first quarter. So now it's a 1st and 20 for Willis with 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Lawrence lined up next to Emerson. Emerson looking towards the sideline. That is an interception by Beltran. Read it perfectly.
Wow, what a play by this Cavaliers defense here.
Emerson looking for Mickens, but there he is. One of the guys we talked in our pre-show, Marco Beltran, making plays yet again for this Cavalier defense.
And that is the end of the first quarter, folks. So the score is now Willis 14, College Park 7. Jackson, how are we feeling after that interception?
Well, that's the type of momentum that College Park is going to need, especially having back-to-back turnover on downs. You need to try to get back into the end zone. It's still a one-possession game. Nothing wrong with it, but you're still wanting to capitalize while you have more time of possession, which is going to be in favor for you. That's the best way to keep this game away from Willis, is by not allowing Willis, their offense, to come back on the field. But looking at the way that the Cavs have been playing, they're churning their way downfield. They're like the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Well, you can. You can actually get there. It was an unfortunate low kick for the field goal. That's fine. Just a yard short of that fourth down conversion. You're now 2 for 3 on fourth down. It's okay. But you're going to be coming back over here following that interception from Beltran. And I believe that is Beltran's maybe 3rd interception on the season. I was trying to look up the stats. The 2nd or 3rd interception on the year. As Hughes is now in the gun. He rolls right. And there's a lot of pressure from Willis. And Hughes trying to make a smart play as he's throwing it away, but there is a flag in the backfield. Might have been a late hit on Hughes. There was no intentional grounding. There should be a receiver in the vicinity waiting for our head official. So that is roughing the passer. That's another penalty on Willis. So the 15-yard penalty is going to push him up at the Willis 29.
I believe that is Willis's 5th penalty tonight.
That it is. That's quite a bit of yardage. As they find Styles on the jet sweep, he's going to the far side, just runs out of bounds. Still a little bit of activity from Jacorian Hatchett, the senior defensive back, pushing Styles out of bounds.
You were saying, Jackson, tonight, I wish they would get the ball to Styles. Looks like they finally got the ball to Styles tonight.
I want to see more Styles. He's styling and profiling. So Hughes looking for Styles. Almost intercepted by Willis. That was number 14, Tyshawn Nixon, in on the coverage. Got a good read on Hughes' pass. That was scary for a moment for the Cavs. Didn't want to throw back-to-back interceptions. It's now 3rd and 7. And remember, the Cavs still will get the ball back in the second half. It's still early in the second quarter. But just want to reiterate that as Hughes drops back. Moving up in the pocket. And almost threw it into Jermaine Bishop's hands. Well, it's going to be a 4th and 7. Well, field goal unit's coming back on. It's going to be Alec Hargis this time, going to kick for College Park. This is going to be a 44-yarder. There's no wind at the moment as the ball is lined up on the far hash. Good snap, good hold, and just short. College Park 0 for 2 on field goals tonight, so it's going to be another TOD by the Cavs, and Willis is going to start at their own 26. Just some unfortunate series of events. They just can't seem to get past that between the 30 and the 20 right now. Obviously, you had the big touchdown pass early in the game to Rashal, but this is kind of their dead zone right here in that 20 to 30-yard mark by Willis. So the Wildcats coming back on. Emerson just previously threw an interception. That was his 3rd interception on the season. Low snap, throws to the middle of the field, and incomplete pass as he was looking for Terry Lawrence. That was number 18, Jonah Din, in on the coverage, junior defensive back for College Park. Willis keeping it with this 5 wide receiver set. Show and pass. Another low snap. Could be potential broken play. But they're going to call the play dead.
That pocket was collapsing really fast.
It could have been a recovered fumble by College Park, but Emerson was able to get on it. But the referee went ahead and called the play down. And it's now going to be a 3rd and 15 for Willis. Yeah, he was on his knee whenever he was recovering that fumble. College Park showing a bit of a blitz.
There's a lot of whistles again. Looks like it's an official timeout by College Park.
Yeah, College Park calling their 2nd timeout of the half. Peyton, we had ourselves quite an intense start of this game. Willis came out, first play of the game, boom. What was it?
70-yard touchdown.
70-yard touchdown, that's right. I want to make sure I had that right. I had to go back to my stats. Boom, 70-yard touchdown. Okay. Then College Park comes out. Boom. Got the Rashall touchdown, 55 yards. Tie it up. The next drive, Willis comes down, and then I believe it was Bishop with the 54-yard touchdown. Since then, just 2 missed field goals by College Park, and that's the closest that anyone has gotten in near the end zone. The College Park defense has been able to draw a punt and actually turn the ball over by drawing an interception.
Yeah, and we've seen very good defense tonight by both teams. You know, College Park's last drive was a 3-and-out.
Well, Willis having 16 sacks on the season, I think that's a pretty good front four. And a couple of linebackers that can get in on the mix as well. So Emerson with the 3-step drop, looking to the middle of the field as he finds number 11, Jalen Mickens, as he breaks the tackle. It's going to be maybe a 4th and 6, but we're going to see the punt team come out for Willis again.
So, again, another great drive by this College Park defense tonight for another 3-and-out.
Beltran back at the 30 to return yet again. Already has the interception tonight, leading the district in return yards. He's a big play waiting to happen. You could kind of call him a human highlight reel. Long punt. Beltran is going to keep it. Spin moves, still trying to stay up. Gets a short return. And we're going to see the College Park offense yet again. Now, this is going to be the 5th drive from College Park tonight in this half. 9:47 remaining in the half. See the offense lining up, waiting for head referee to whistle them back into play. The goalie is going to be in the backfield alongside Hughes. Quick drop. And Styles was hit from the high pass. That was number 8 to Quentin Willis, playing for Willis. That's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Cavs. Ball at their own 27 following the punt return. See Rashall on the top of the screen, but they're going to go ahead and give it to, well, they fooled me. I thought the Chewanik had the play fake, but it was a keeper by Hughes. Is now going to be 3rd and 7. College Park. A lot of 3rd down plays tonight. Looking to continue this drive with a fresh set of downs. Willis bringing 4. Hughes throws downfield. Gets Styles for a first down. So the first down brings new life. Say that it was a quick hitch from the receiver. Play action. Hughes is going to keep it again as he leaves the pocket. Stops short as he's getting hit in the backfield. This is going to count as a loss. Willis able to bring pressure right now, and Hughes isn't having plenty of time to make a decision on his first read in the backfield. And Willis has only been bringing maybe been bringing maybe 4 or 5. But Hughes is going to roll right, looking downfield as he gets Chwanik with a crossing route. It's going to be another first down.
You know what? I bet Hughes was thinking on that play. I think he was thinking barbecue sauce if he was Ted Lasso.
Barbecue sauce. College Park back in Willis territory, trying to tie this thing up here. Willis looks like they're going to be bringing a blitz here, trying to draw the lineman off sides, or a false start, I mean.
Running a trips towards the near side here.
So it's going to be a delay of game, but they're going to go ahead and call a timeout. It's just one of those plays that you don't want to allow happen, especially whenever you're in control. You just got a first down. You don't want to burn a timeout on these types of delay of games.
And it looks like that will be Willis's final timeout of the half.
No, that was going to be College Park's.
Or excuse me, College Park's final timeout of the half.
Yeah, that was their final timeout of the half, and they had to burn it or they would have taken the 5-yard penalty. Yeah, I could see Coach Coates was not happy having to burn another timeout. And I was talking with Wes whenever we were doing the game last week with College Park and Grand Oaks. Grand Oaks were unable to get a lot of those plays off, and they were using their timeouts due to delay games. And since Wes is still playing high school football, he's on the JV team for Conroe, I asked him what goes on whenever your coaches, how do they typically react behind the scenes? And he's like, well, they're not happy because those are those time of plays that they are not proud of. You got to be better disciplined whenever you don't want to unfortunately use that. But Hughes was looking for Rashal on that pass, and it was going to be an incomplete, so it's now a 2nd and 10. Rashal was wide open on the out route. But, yeah, just you don't want to try to throw a timeout away on a delay of game whenever the play clock is winding down.
Yeah, you know, when you're the coach there, you have a lot of control. You have a lot of power with the football team, easily able to call plays. And so, you know, just having that mindset of either take the penalty here and count it as a loss or take a timeout really is just a tough decision for those coaches.
Lined up with trips, play action, looking down the sideline. There is going to be pass interference.
Some laundry left on the field there.
A lot of laundry, back-to-back laundry. So that was Brayshawn Brown. Was that Brayshawn Brown? No, I'm sorry. That was number 23, Earl Melbeck, senior defensive back, who was pulling down Rashal.
Looks like the washing machine was full there.
It's another penalty on Willis. A goalie gets the handoff as he runs to the near sideline and gets tackled. Say he gets 4 on the rush, on the sweep. So that was Tyshawn Nixon, the defensive back for Willis, in on the tackle. It's going to be a 2nd and 6, and this is what I was talking about earlier. This is this kind of no man's land. They get in this void right here between the 20 and the 30. They need to get inside the red zone. The Cavs need to make it into the red zone, Peyton.
They've had a lot of problems there tonight.
And Willis is bringing the blitz. There's plenty of open field as he dumps it. It looks like that was Chwanik. No, actually, that was number 5, Sebastian Montoya. So Montoya gets the reception and the first down for the Cavs as they are officially in the red zone in striking distance of tying this thing up for the Cavs.
So this is the first time that they haven't been kicking tonight out of the red zone.
It is now fresh set of downs. Willis showing blitz again on the outside. Hughes looking to the corner of the end zone, looking for Styles. That is going to be an incomplete pass. And there he is, number 7, Jermaine Bishop, who's on our stat sheet as an athlete because he plays both ways. He doesn't have a true design position. He'll line up in the backfield. He'll line up at receiver. He'll even play defensive back. I like that pass, looking towards the end zone. You're taking a shot. Now Hughes looking for Rashal again. Great route running by Rashal. That was kind of a no look. He just knew where the ball was going to be right there from Hughes.
And when you got a strong connection with your receiver like that, Rashal and Hughes both have a strong connection there. Just with Rashal being Hughes' main guy, when you have that strong connection there, is easily able to just look downfield, find your target, and just be able to try to pick up some yards there.
We call that simpatico. Have a split back formation. 3rd and 3. Play clock less than 10. Under 6 minutes here in the half. It's going to be an option. And going to be a loss there for the Cavs. And now it's going to be a 4th and 4 with the 1-yard loss. College Park obviously out of timeouts. Chwanik coming in for Beltran with a substitution. College Park going forward again. Need 4 yards. Looks to be another timeout by Willis. So Willis has only 1 timeout left this half. A couple of those timeouts from earlier were more of those measurement timeouts. We took that into account that we forgot about. But there's only 1 timeout left, and that's on the Willis side of things. But we obviously see the aggressiveness from College Park. They want to go forward yet again. They are 2 for 3 on 4th down right now.
They haven't, with 4th downs in the red zone, they really haven't been good tonight with those field goals. We've seen they're 0 for 2 with field goals, but this offense is really strong. So I feel like, Coach Coates says, all right, let's throw our offense there. We got a shot. We're down 7, but we're in the red zone. We could easily pick up some yards here, and hopefully they will get back in this football game.
And having the faith that they do in their defense, able to, cause back-to-back. Well, the last 3 drives from Willis, it's been they punt twice, and then they also had the interception. They had the turnover. You're in better range for a field goal if you want to get the points and just be down by 4. But we're going to see that this aggressiveness from College Park, they're going to go for it here. You can see a lot of Wildcats stacking the box right now. So it's an intended pass play for the end zone for Rashal, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. We do not see a flag on the play. Nope, they said that there was good coverage from Willis, so the incomplete pass for Rashal is going to be a turnover on downs. So Willis is going to start at their own 8. This is the furthest back that they've started a drive tonight. Very unfortunate series of events for the Cavaliers, just in striking distance of the end zone, just 8 yards away from the end zone.
They were really close there to scoring. And, you know, on the offense side of things, you know, Jackson, we see this every week that, you know, when you have a team back 80, 90 yards, they're really able to just drive downfield and gain yards really fast.
Very true. It is a split back formation, and they are going to go ahead and hand it off to Jalen Mickens, who gets 7 on that carry. Willis going to the ground game to give them a little bit more room from behind them so they're not pinned so far back, especially whenever you're in a shotgun formation. You're going to be about 4, maybe 5 yards back, and for them, that was halfway to the end zone. You don't want that. It's another handoff to Mickens as he's going to go ahead and sweep right and gets pushed out of bounds. That was Beltran on the tackle. And that's going to be another first down for Willis. So 4 minutes, 12 seconds at halftime. Split back formation. Emerson's going to keep it as he's trying to find some extra room. It's now a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Ball at the 25. Willis needs 25 yards to extend their lead. We haven't seen them go with that empty set formation. They're going to stick with the split back right now. Well, they have their duo of Mickens and Lawrence in the backfield. And Emerson's going to keep it. He breaks one tackle as he is now tackled. That was number 40, Milo Mancuso. And that is going to be a first down for Willis. I think that's the 5th first down tonight for Willis. Line up with trips to the far side. In College Park bringing the blitz. Emerson's going to keep it himself as he's going to dance back into midfield. Gets 6 on the quarterback keeper. Not a lot of tempo right now from Willis, but they are controlling the clock where they haven't been, that offense hasn't been on the field much tonight because of the time of possession that College Park has been able to keep, as College Park was blitzing, and it's intercepted by Beltran again, and he looks like he's going to go back for the score.
And just like that, College Park is back in this football game.
We call that a pick 6. Can't wait to see that instant replay following the point after. Beltran with his 2nd interception of the night, making plays. What did I call him? The human highlight reel earlier?
You for sure did. What a great read by Beltran on that play there. Just be able to see the ball and just go after it and then just take it to the house. So Hargis will be back to kick. The hold good.
Almost blocked. But it is
good.
good. That was number 9. That was Luke Reynolds who was trying to get. But here's the replay right here. So Emerson through the middle of the field. He was looking. It looked like he was looking for Jermaine Bishop, but wasn't paying attention. Beltran just read it perfectly in the middle of the field and just takes it to the house. 2nd interception of the night. One being a pick 6 now. And And just like that, we have ourselves a ball game. If you can't get points on offense, we're going to get some on defense.
So great play there by Beltran. And, you know, we've seen him before tonight with these punt returns. Again, we've seen him with 126 yards through punt returns and 1 touchdown. That'll put him now to 132 yards and 2 touchdowns for the stats.
That has to be his 3rd or 4th interception on the season. I know that some of the stats I don't have all the interceptions in front of me, but I know that I've at least seen a couple. Well, now I've seen 2 interceptions from Beltran, obviously, as College Park is kicking off. And that's going to go ahead and be Lawrence keeping it. And on the return is going to give Willis nice field position as they're going to be near midfield and actually in College Park territory. But this is the 2nd interception tonight thrown by Emerson, and now that's his 4th interception on the season. He already went into tonight's game with 2 interceptions. Obviously, the way that this College Park defense has been playing this season, they actually have the tools with their defensive backs to make plays and get their quarterbacks out of rhythm, the opposing quarterbacks out of rhythm, and that's what you're seeing right now.
So Emerson will be back in shotgun formation.
It's going to be a pitch to Jermaine Bishop as he's still standing, still churning, trying to get extra yardage, fighting for those extra yardage. Just short of the first down marker. It's going to be a 2nd and short.
He's brought down by a plethora of Cavalier defenders. Gain of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2 for the Wildcats.
Now Emerson back in the gun. Looks like he has Lawrence. Bishop goes in motion. Emerson looking downfield again. And there's Beltran right there.
Beltran just a force of nature on the defensive side tonight.
Yeah, Mickens, I think that was Jalen Mickens looking for pass interference. That was just great coverage by the Cavs. Mickens might have had a yard, but it was underthrown by Emerson. Cavs showing blitz. Willis is going to go ahead and run it, and they give it to Lawrence, who gets himself a nice run. As he's still breaking tackles. Like I'm saying earlier, just looking at him run, he's reminding me a little bit of a Jerome Bettis with how much of a trucking back he can be. There's a massive gain on the ground by Willis as they are just short of the red zone. Willis needs 23 yards to regain their lead. So Emerson's going to keep it. Shoestring tackle missed, and Emerson goes in for the score. So Milo Mancuso missed the shoestring tackle, and Emerson had open field and able to get in with a 23-yard rushing touchdown. As Willis retakes the lead, 20-14, pending the extra point. So Justin Willis back to kick for the Wildcats. Good snap. And that's a perfect kick right there, right down the middle, right down Main Street. So it's now 21-14 with 1:15 left in the half. It's been a fairly long first half. Tends to happen whenever you have a lot of passing. When we call Oak Ridge games, those games go pretty quick because they like to utilize that ground game.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of Oak Ridge, I believe we will see them in next week's game.
Will we?
I do not know. I'm not sure on that.
Well, we don't need to worry too much about what's going on next week. We're worried about what's going on in front of us right now, but we can give a little quick preview of Week 7. And Conroe Grand Oaks is going to be here next Friday for senior night, Grand Oaks senior night. And actually, we're doing you and I are going to be back next week with Cleveland in the Woodlands on Thursday night. I think Oak Ridge might be on their bye week.
Interesting. So it looks like it'll be Beltran, Styles, and Rashal back to return.
So Styles gets the return at the 10 as he goes back to the sideline, and he gets 15 on the return. College Park trailing by 7 with 1:10 left in the half. Needs to go 75 yards. No timeouts. Obviously, College Park will be returning in the second half since they did defer at kickoff. But right now I'm looking at some other stuff, and, yeah, the Woodlands are on their bye this week. And last week was Conroe's bye week, and I know that they are hosting Oak Ridge right now just north of us. We can give you a couple score updates following halftime, see how everything's going. Hughes in the gun. Drops back. He throws to Rashal at midfield. The ball comes out. And that's going to be a fumble on Rashal as he was trying to cradle, and that's a turnover. And Willis just gets the ball back with 1:01 left in the half. That was a 26-yard pass. Great catch by Rashal just as he was trying to cradle it or trying to corral it and tuck it. Got punched out.
So with 1 minute left in the half, Emerson and his offense will have a chance just to get some yards here.
Willis trying to extend this lead now as they're up 7. Emerson throwing to the sideline. That is a low pass. He finds Jalen Mickens. Now Mickens went out of bounds to stop the clock. There's 54 seconds. Ball at midfield. Willis could potentially play up-tempo if they keep it in bounds. Lining up with 4 wide receivers. Terry Lawrence in the backfield to the left of Emerson. College Park looking to blitz. It was a high snap, so Emerson's keeping it again. And he's going to get tackled by Beltran as the ball comes out, and it looks like College Park recovers the fumble. Got a drop on it. Looks like College Park was able to recover. So it's now a turnover by Willis, and College Park is going to have the ball.
There was a little bit of a dog pile for a couple seconds, but College Park.
The ball came out as he was being tackled by Beltran, the human highlight reel. Well, the referees are conversing. They are saying that it is officially College Park ball. So 44 seconds left in the half. College Park has a chance to make their way back downfield. Rashal fumbles the ball. Emerson fumbles the ball. You get a fumble. You get a fumble. We all get fumbles.
Feels like Oprah Winfrey out here.
That is true. I am the Oprah Winfrey of fumbles. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. College Park coming back with their offense. 44 seconds left here in the half. Ball at the 35.
Looks like they're running trips towards the near side of the field.
Rashaw's the lone man at the far side. Hughes gets sacked. That's the first sack of the night on Hughes. So that's now the 17th sack on the year for Willis. Willis finally able to get a sack tonight.
Play clock still running.
And the game clock is now under 15 seconds. They just might go ahead and take it right here. So that's going to do it for the first half. College Park, they're going to go ahead and make their way to the locker rooms. And just after one half of football, Willis is leading right now 21-14. Seeing quite an eventful first half. College Park will be returning the ball in the second half. But I know we are about to have Willis and College Park's bands and drill teams making their way to the field, so you get to enjoy that. We're going to take a little timeout, a little R&R for us here in the booth. We hope you enjoy the festivities, and once we're back, Peyton, you want to fill us in on a couple things, and I'll let you call a couple plays yourself and let you take the lead. How about that?
Yeah, for sure. That sounds like some fun.
All right, so that's going to do us for the first half. Enjoy yourself, and we'll come back with a couple of stats from within the district. And right now, Willis leading 21-14 at the half here at Woodforest Bank Stadium.
advisor, Bella Moore. The spirit and social chair is Barbara McDonald. The spirit girl of the week is Bailey McDonald. The sweetheart of the week is Amelia Herrick. The sweethearts will now entertain you with their pristine prom routine to Toxic, played by our Willis Wildcat band. Dance pretty, sweethearts. Sweethearts would like to thank our top sponsors, Lone Star Disc, Lone Star Molding, European Auto, and Custom Design Concepts for their support this season. If you're interested in supporting the Sweethearts, go to willissweethearts.net to order the official 2024 Pink Out shirts for next week's game. Our Spirit Shop has sizes for the whole family. Don't wait till the deadline order is Monday, October 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the field the pride of Willis, the state and nationally award-winning Willis High School Marching Band and Color Guard. The band on the field is under the direction of senior drum majors Faith Nichols, Cecil Raza, Amy Garcia, and Caleb Sanders. Our color guard captain is Holly Tipton. The band member of the week is Bella Cruz. Honorable mention goes out to all our fall student teacher, Mr. Thomas Miller. Tonight, the band and guard will perform a portion of their 2024 competitive show entitled Dimensions of Destiny, with music arranged by Steve Vento and Ben Mommer. The show features music by Ludwig van Beethoven, Philip Glass, Howard Hanson, and James Newton Howard. Ladies and gentlemen, the Willis High School Band and Color Guard. donations. European Auto Service, Cruise Tire Shop, Luxury Air, Patients Emergency Room, and Spirit Point Engineering. The Willis Band Boosters. A special thank you goes out to the Willis Band Boosters for their continued support and endless dedication. The Willis Fine Arts Director, Mr. Ken Lebowski. The Willis High School Principal, Mr. Eric King. The teachers and administrators of Willis High School. The Willis ISD Board of Trustees and Central Administrative Leadership Team, and our Superintendent, Dr. Kimberly Gaines. Ladies and gentlemen, performing tonight for your viewing pleasure of the award-winning programs of the College Park Cavaliers Marching Band, College Park Cavaliers, and our featured twirler, J.C. Conway, and the coaching of Kaylee Mickey and Madison McCurdy. College Park High School is proud to present the award-winning Cavaliers. Cavaliers under direction of Miss Allison Mallory and Kelly Bricker. Tonight, we have a special performance in recognition of our 20th anniversary for the Cavaliers. So we would like to honor some of our past directors and assistant directors who have been a part of the Cavaliers over that time. Joining with us tonight are Terry Orley, director from 2005 to 2012. Sandy Dunn, Assistant Director from 2006 to 2011. Dr. Mark Burrow, Principal and Director from 2005 to 2024. Kirsten Dunn, Dornak Thompson, Student Teacher from 2018 to 2019. Kaylee Trotter, Student Teacher and Assistant Director of 2020 to 2022. And Anna Harvey, Assistant Director of 2022 to 2024. Tonight, the Cavaliers, alumni, and these past directors will all be performing the halftime routine to Dancing Queen. Take it away, Cavaliers. Ladies and gentlemen, now forming on the Wood Forest Stadium field is the mighty Cavalier marching band. Last Saturday, our Cavalier band competed in the North Houston Regional Bands of America Marching Contest, and they ended up finishing in 3rd place overall in the competition. Let's hear it for the Cavalier band. Award-winning Cavalier band is under direction Mr. Jeff Goring. Assistant band director is Mr. Aaron Owens. The percussion director is Mr. Rod Savala. And the color guard director is Mr. Fernando Rodriguez. Your Cavalier band drum makers are Elizabeth Dillard, Paige Crosby, Alexander Barrett, and Derek Walker. Our section of the week is the color guard. Tonight, our band has decided to show you parts 1, 2, and 3, and some of 4 in our 2024 show titled Wavelength. And now, get ready to enjoy a great show. It's time to watch these great young men and women perform for you the sights and sounds of the award-winning Cavalier Marching Band.
Well, we hoped that you enjoyed those halftime festivities from both bands.
It was nice.
Felt very good from both bands. Well, now coming out of halftime, we have both teams lining up in their tunnels. And yeah, let's get some stats here that we weren't able to cover in the first half. We're going to start off with some more receiving stuff. We have Clint Rashall, who we've seen a lot from tonight, has 594 yards and 6 touchdowns. We have Jordan Stiles, who has 283 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Just recapping a lot of what's going on in the season.
And on the scoring plays tonight, we have a 55-yard reception touchdown from Rashall and a 48-yard pick six return from Marco Beltran.
That was an amazing play. Just his vision when he's just back there in the secondary and able to picking off Emerson for his second, not only, both of the times, both interceptions on Emerson tonight. Both of them have been intercepted by Beltran.
So both teams now out of their tunnels on the sidelines. College Park chose to defer in the coin toss, so they will be receiving here from the kickoff.
Give you a quick update what's going on within the district. I know it was just previously halftime up north over at Moorhead Stadium. Conroe was leading 24-7. Woodlands has their bye week this week. Follow up to see what else is going on with New Caney. And so Caney Creek is leading 28-7 over Cleveland Indians right now, and Grand Oaks is on the road to New Caney. My apologies. Grand Oaks is on the road to New Caney, leading 52-0. And as you can see here, Willis is leading 21-14 going into the second half.
So Alicio Cantarero will be kicking for Willis. Back to receive is number 4, Marco Beltran, number 7, Clint Rashall, and number 1, Jordan Stiles.
They're playing up near the 20 right now.
So Cantarero with a deep kick. Stiles will catch it and run.
Jordan Stiles on the return.
He'll be down about
He is tackled by number
28-yard line.
Brock Reynolds.
So Stiles had 19 on that return.
Cavaliers will start out first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's a fair return, especially starting off at the 29 for College Park. Just trailing 7. Wonder what Coach had in store, talking to his offense, trying to get him back into the swing of things.
So Hughes will be back in shotgun. Hughes takes the snap. He will roll right. He will throw downfield for an incomplete pass. He was trying to hit Jordan Stiles, and it'll be an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stiles ran a nice route. It was just DJ Allen on the coverage for Willis. One of those kind of plays you want to get back, but it's okay. College Park able to make plays. We've seen him do it before.
So Hughes in shotgun again. He'll take the snap. He will roll out as the pocket collapses. And he will be brought down by a pack of Wildcats.
Willis bringing plenty of pressure there, and you just saw, especially with the goalie who was hanging back, trying to give just a little bit more of a block. And good by College Park evading a sack by moving back up in the pocket and across the line of scrimmage to just get that yard gain.
So it'll be 3rd and 9 here. Hughes still back in shotgun. He will roll right. He will throw to Clint Rashall. Have a big gain there. He'll be stopped just short of the first down marker. Or actually, he will get that first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Cavaliers.
And it's a good route ran just by Rashal. Had a bit of a comeback, just that 5-yard, actually more of a 10-yard route, and then coming back and being right there at the first down marker.
So be Hughes back now. He will try to hand off to a goalie. He will roll out of the pocket, and he will be tackled in the backfield.
It was a risky play by Hughes. Could have been intentional grounding, but luckily Rashal was in the area where the pass was intended. This Willis defense is now trying to bring more pressure. They finally were able to get 1 sack of the night. This front 3, front 4 that they're rolling with is pretty dangerous.
So that'll be 2nd and 10 here. Hughes will have a quick pass to Rashal near the sideline, and he will be pushed out of bounds. He will have about a 5 or 6 yard gain there. So it'll be about 3rd and 4 there.
And Hughes just looking for his number 1 guy. He likes looking for Rashal. Easy enough to dish it out over there, and just short of the first down, but 3rd and 4 is better than 3rd and 8.
So Hughes getting a play from the sideline now. Running trips on the far side of the field. And he will hand off to a goalie. Actually, he'll fake the handoff to a goalie, and the pocket will collapse, and that will be Willis's 18th sack. 2nd sack of the night.
Willis bringing the blitz there at the right time, trying to put pressure on Hughes. Untouched. The safety just made his way behind the line of scrimmage and disrupted the play, and now we're going to see Beltran back to punt for College Park.
So back to receive the punt for Willis will be number 7, Jermaine Bishop Jr., who has been under our radar in the broadcast all night tonight. So Beltran will take the snap. He will punt it far. Looks like Bishop called poison on it.
Punt is down by number 14.
Jordan White able to get there and get to the ball before it actually gave more beneficial yards for Willis, and Willis is going to now start in their own territory. This is going to be the first time we're going to see this offense this half.
So Willis will be starting on College Park's 28. Willis will be starting on their own 28. It'll be a fresh set of downs. Emerson is empty there, running trips on the near side. There's a timeout on the field called. So it'll be a timeout for College Park there. That is their first of the half.
Not sure what Coach Coates was seeing that he wanted to get a timeout for the first play that we were going to see Willis this half. Whatever the Cavaliers were doing in the first half, whenever they were trying to defend the 5 wide receiver set that Willis has been throwing with. Obviously, there were 2 touchdowns early, but since then, they've been able to not let anything get in the way. They've been able to draw a couple 3-and-outs, had a couple interceptions. I know that the Emerson rushing touchdown was late in the second quarter.
So Willis will be back on the field now. So it looks like they're running an empty formation. 2 wide receivers on the far side of the field, 3 wide receivers on the near side of the field. College Park draws a blitz. Emerson will throw to number 11, Mickens, who will take off, and he will take it to the house.
Yeah, that is a 72-yard touchdown from Mickens. Yeah, Mickens was just wide open. Even it was just a low intermediate throw, and he just has the speed that he can separate and just run down the sideline, and he was able to find his way to the end zone and extend this lead by 2 scores.
So now back to kick. Number 36, Justin Willis. The snap is good, and the kick is good. Landing in the second balcony of the facility near the field.
Yeah, I have to give it up to Justin Willis, who's the place kicker for Willis. Has quite the leg, and I know that looking at some stats from earlier throughout the year, I believe his longest field goal made on the season has been a 45-er. So we know that he actually can kick from some distance.
So Cantarero will tee up again for Willis. Again, back to receive will be Beltran and Rochelle. Styles playing a little bit ahead of them. And it looks like College Park has most of their team around midfield. So it'll be a little bit of a pooch kick there to around midfield. And it'll be recovered by number 5, Sebastian Montoya.
Luckily that Montoya was there, because that could have been a live ball, and Willis was on the verge of recovering. Montoya making a great play, just dropping on the ball. Would have been another series that we get to see this Willis Wildcat offense, but now we get to see what this Cavalier offense has in store for us. Following that 3-and-out from earlier, let's see if they can get back in the swing of things and get the rust off from halftime and find the end zone.
So it'll be Hughes back in shotgun. He will have number 11, Kenzo Alameda, to his right. He will fake the handoff to Alameda, and he will try to throw deep to Tate Chawanik, but he just overthrew him by inches.
I do see a flag on the far sideline around the 45. Probably something going on in the secondary, potentially a flag on Willis.
Let's see what the head referee will say on this.
Yeah, it was going to be a hold.
So it is a defensive holding. All right, so it'll give the Cavaliers enough for a first down. Running trips on the near side of the field. Hughes will roll out, and he will throw an incomplete pass to number 10, Javonis Young there.
It was tight coverage from Willis on Young. Hughes looking like he was trying to force it there. A couple of those plays you don't want to risk thrown into coverage whenever it's very tight coverage.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 here. Hughes gets a snap, rolls out right. He will look and try to find Styles. So it'll be an incomplete pass again.
Jermaine Bishop coverage on Styles pushes him out of bounds, trying to make the reception. High pass for Styles. Now it's going to be third down.
So 3rd and 10. Hughes will throw a screen to Alameda, who will be tackled at the line of scrimmage. So no gain there. And now it'll be 4th and 10. And here comes Beltran for the punt.
How College Park was aggressive in the first half. They're playing more conservative at this moment, especially if they weren't. Now, if it would have been maybe a 4th and medium, I'm sure they would have gone for it because it would have been at midfield. But you don't want to give Willis another chance to get into the end zone just being down 14 if you weren't able to convert on 4th down.
So back to receive for Willis will be Bishop. For Beltran will punt. And the punt will be recovered by number 6, David Sands. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for Willis at their own 29-yard line.
With the way that this College Park defense has been able to put pressure on Emerson, actually blitz them, they're going back with a trips formation on the far side, and you can see number 11, Emerson, lined up in one of the slots.
So it'll be a fake handoff to number 5, and Emerson will be sacked.
Bryce Cooper able to just get away from every single offensive lineman. Bull rush, untouched, gets into the backfield, goes for Emerson, finds his way home. It's a good sack this early for College Park in this drive.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 now from the 24-yard line. Emerson gets a snap, and he will throw a big pass downfield, which will be intercepted by Tim Thomas.
That is awesome right there. Tim Thomas playing on his man, number 7. Jermaine Bishop able to get the interception, bringing some fresh life, some fresh blood of life into these College Park Cavaliers, just down 14 here.
And with that interception now, College Park has the ball back. And it looks like a goalie will be to the right of Hughes now. Running 4 wide receivers. Hughes back in shotgun formation here. Take the snap. He will hand off to a goalie who will be brought down around midfield.
Nice gain from a goalie. You haven't seen a lot of the run game late in the first half. A goalie able to get in between the tackles, fire it up the gut. Nice 2nd and short.
So it'll be 2nd and short here. A goalie now to the left of Hughes. He'll take the handoff again. Still having room to run. And that will be enough for a Cavalier first down.
The goalie with his best run of the night, able to turn the corner right around his right tackle, able to break a tackle, and able to get a fresh set of downs for these Cavs.
So they will run trips on the right side. And it'll be an incomplete pass. It was intended there for Jordan Stiles, but it will be incomplete, bringing up 2nd and 10.
Keelan Harris on the coverage for Willis, playing tight on Stiles. Right whenever it was in Stiles' hands, he was able to put some force to him and make him drop the ball. Luckily, it wasn't a reception, or else it would have been a fumble.
So College Park getting a play from the sideline now. Ogoli now lines up to the right of Hughes. Hughes will take the pass, have enough time, and he will just overthrow Rashal there for an incomplete pass.
Jacorian Hatchett was man-on-man with Rashal. Hughes maybe overthrew him by 5 yards max. A little too much zip on that miracle whip.
So it'll be 3rd down now. Hughes back in the gun. A goalie lined up to his left. He will hand off to a goalie here, who will break a tackle. So that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Frankie Long for the Wildcats had a hand on a goalie. You saw his jersey get pulled. If he was able to break that, that's strong grip there by Frankie Long. If he would have broke that, that would have easily been a 1st down.
So it'll be 4th and 5 here. Willis trying to show a blitz, trying to get the defensive lineman or the offensive lineman to jump off sides. Hughes back in the gun. He will have enough time to throw. Looking for Rashal downfield, who will make the catch and score a touchdown. Rashal had enough wheels there to be able to catch that pass from Hughes and score. So now it'll be 28-20. The extra point on the way.
Can't wait to show that on the replay and give you my perspective from what I was seeing behind the line of scrimmage.
Snap, good. And the kick will be good.
So that's Rashal's 8th touchdown reception of the season, 2 touchdowns tonight. You saw that there was a lot of pressure just getting to Hughes. Kind of looking like he was throwing up a Hail Mary, because if you saw the initial coverage on that play from Hatchett, Rashal was able to get some separation whenever the pocket was collapsing on Hughes. What did we say earlier? What are they? The relationship between Rashal and Hughes.
They're simpatico.
Simpatico. Thank you. Down by 7. You have to give it up to this College Park defense tonight. They've been able to get 3 interceptions on Emerson. Emerson's only thrown 2 of the year. He's already thrown more interceptions tonight than he has all season.
So Brandon Koch will kick off for the Cavaliers. And he will have a little pooch kick. And Willis will be brought down around the midfield. That was returned by number 18, Tyler Andrade. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Willis on their own 48-yard line.
Giving Willis really good field position here, right at midfield. Didn't want to risk kicking it deep to the guys. Obviously, you're going to know you have Jermaine Bishop back there. You're going to have Jalen Mickens, maybe even Romel Stevens. A lot of the fast players for Willis. They have wheels.
So Emerson will be back in the gun. Bishop in motion. He will hand to Bishop, who will be pushed out of bounds. On the So it looks like he will be forced out of bounds by Jeremiah Johnson, the senior D lineman. And I'll bring up 2nd and 5 for Willis here on College Park's 47. So Emerson, Lawrence will take the handoff, and he will.
First run we've seen from Lawrence this half, gets a first down for Willis. Little halfway here through the third quarter.
So Emerson back in the gun. Lawrence lined up on his left. He will fake the handoff to Lawrence, and he will throw to number 11, Jalen Mickens, who will be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Mickens, getting one of those screen passes, who is a burner on the outside.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 11 here. Emerson will fake the handoff to Lawrence. He will have a quarterback keeper, and he will be pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Had a little bit of a rope-a-dope. Saw him with the ball, looked like he was going to pitch it to someone. No one was in the vicinity of where he was going to pitch it. Threw the defensive player off bounds and able to stretch that into a first down for Willis.
So Emerson will take the low snap. He will hand off to Lawrence, who's still on his feet, will break a couple more tackles, and he will take it to the house.
That's going to be Lawrence's 8th rushing touchdown on the year. 31-yard rushing touchdown for the senior.
So great read by Emerson there to be able to hand off to Lawrence to be able to gain some yards there and score. So Justin Willis back to kick the extra point. Snap is good. And the kick was good. So after the 31-yard rushing touchdown from Terry Lawrence there, the score is Willis 35, College Park 21. Jackson, how are we feeling?
I'm still trying to stay positive up here. And yeah, you're down 14 yet again. It's just a lot of the earlier turnover on downs that you're trying to think about. It's unfortunate that you couldn't get those field goals earlier. It's just a matter of distance. Just wanted to make sure that you can actually, well, the guys can actually score on College Park. There's no question about that. We know that this offense can attack, but with how fast this Willis Wildcat offense plays, we knew going in that it was going to be a big test for the Cavs tonight, and they're holding their own. Just need to make a couple other They need to be winning that turnover battle while they're drawing those turnovers.
So that will be a pooch kick there. And on the recovery is Tate Chawanik.
Chawanik had more yards rushing from sideline to sideline than he did moving up the field. I think we're going to have them start off at their own 29.
And it looks like there's an official timeout on the field.
Obviously, Peyton, you're down 14. It's late in the third. You still have at least 15 minutes of regulation left on the clock. Your defense has been putting in a lot of work tonight. So is your offense. You obviously want to try to find the end zone yet again, make it a 7-point game, and try to get another turnover, which are very hard to come by. But at the same time, it's still anyone's game in College Park while trailing. They have the grit to actually go back and make this another one-possession game.
So Hughes will be lined up in shotgun with a goalie to his left. They'll run trips formation on the left side of the field. Hughes will hand off to a goalie. We get about a 5-yard gain there. So it'll be 2nd and 5.
Looks like a goalie coughed it up and got recovered by Willis. That was number 90, Jay Breen Fleeks. Not what you want to see.
So after the fumble there, it'll be 1st and 10 for Willis. On College Park's 35. There's roughly 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter. College Park's here still down by 14. Emerson running shotgun. He will hand off to number 5, Lawrence, who will get brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Senior defensive lineman Jeremiah Johnson was the last one in on that tackle, and you just are happy that you were able to put a stop to this Willis Wildcats run game from Terry Lawrence after going for that 31-yard rushing touchdown earlier.
So we will have an official timeout on the field. So after that timeout here, we've seen a lot from College Park's defense tonight. They've had a couple 3-and-outs tonight. They've had a lot of good defensive stops here. Obviously, College Park being down by 14 here. But the defense tonight has been answering a lot of plays. So it looks like Emerson will be empty in the backfield. He will throw a quick screen to Jalen Mickens. We'll have about a 5-yard gain there.
3rd and long now. It's a big 3rd and long for Willis. Cavs able to put a stop to Mickens, because you get Mickens in the open field. It's risky to try to get him tackled. But now we have a 3rd 15. Need to put some pressure, especially if they're going to go empty here.
So it'll be Emerson empty in the backfield again. He'll get the snap, and it'll be a quarterback keeper. He'll break a couple tackles. And there's a fumble. And it may be recovered by College Park here. And it is. So after the fumble here, College Park will now have the football with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter.
This is that's the type of momentum from this defense that they've been giving you all night. You need to be able to capitalize because you're winning the turnover game tonight. You've been able to get 3 interceptions. You've been able to get multiple fumble recoveries. This is when you need your offense to step up right now, make your way downfield, put some points on the board. It's still your game. Your defense is keeping you in this. You need to get some points now.
So Coach Coates is really trying to get this offense just rolling tonight, trying to light a fire under their feet. Hughes back in shotgun. He'll have Styles to his right. Or excuse me, he will have a goalie to his right. The Cavaliers will get a play from the sideline. Hughes takes the snap. He will fake the handoff to a goalie. The blitz came from Willis. And Hughes will be sacked in the backfield.
We know that coming into tonight's game that Willis is leading the district in sacks. That's now their 18th. The fact that you were able to – that's the 19th sack? Oh, 19. That was number 19. But able to be – being able to actually.
And there is an official timeout now on the field.
Yeah, he was able to evade and break both those tackles for the sack and finally gets brought down the third time. It's unfortunate because you're now down 2nd and 18 at your own 26.
So if we look towards the sideline now, Rodrigo Bravo Jr. is taking some passes.
Looks like he's going to get warmed up. Hughes might have gotten shaken up for a second. Usually just might come out for one play and go back in.
So College Park now will have the ball with 1 minute and 35 left in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 18 after the sack. Jackson, what are we thinking here?
Well, with Bravo coming in, he likes to throw to Chwanik from time to time. From the games I've seen, that's one of his favorite targets.
So College Park will run trips on the near side. A goalie lined up to the right of Bravo. Bravo will take the snap. He will roll out to the right. And he will throw an incomplete pass. He was looking for Jordan Stiles on the play, but Jordan Stiles was pushed out of bounds there. It was a great route by Stiles, but Bravo threw it just short.
Tossed it right at his feet, just underthrown. When you've had a cold shoulder all night, got to try to get it warm, especially in this close game.
So Stiles in motion here. Bravo will take the snap. The pocket collapses. He will throw to Chwanik, who will be brought down behind the line of scrimmage now. So it'll be 4th and long. And the punting team will come onto the field here.
Willis brought the blitz, even though it was a screen pass. Still had enough people shadowing, kind of spying on a goalie, and it was just great design, great play design by the Willis defense.
So Beltran will be punting. Back to return the punt is Bishop, who will stay on his feet. He is running towards the near sideline, and he will be pushed out of bounds around midfield.
That was risky by Bishop returning the punt from that bounce. But I've seen I've seen Beltran do that before this season too. Able to get a nice return off the punt return.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Willis from the College Park 47-yard line. Emerson lining up in split back formation with Mickens on his right and Lawrence on his left. Emerson will take the snap. He will hand it off to Lawrence. We'll have a 4-yard gain on the play. Or excuse me, a 5-yard gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 5 from College.
I think that's going to be it for the third quarter.
So, after 3, Willis 35, College Park 21.
With the split back formation that Willis was just running, I think that they're going to continue to keep it on the ground a little bit, end up chewing some clock. Now that it's the fourth quarter with a 14-point lead, all you need to do is continue to run the ball and eat up as much clock as you can, and eventually try to convert on some third downs and score and keep the lead. But this College Park defense is still keeping their offense in this game, able to capitalize and turn the ball over. I mean, you've intercepted Emerson 3 times. You've recovered a couple fumbles. You're hoping that there's still magic from this College Park defense. They can get another 3 and out or maybe another turnover. Don't let Willis get in the end zone again and try to get the offense back out there and have a fourth quarter comeback.
So Mickens will be in motion now. He will line up to the right of Emerson. Emerson will hand the ball off to Lawrence, who will be pushed out of bounds at around the 30-yard line by number 4, Marco Beltran.
Well, there's a late flag. I don't know. I'm a little confused what happened. Tonight, out of all the penalties, Willis has 7 to College Park's 2.
So we will see what the referees say. They're conversing on the far side, near the far sideline.
No flag.
So he will wave the flag. There will not be a penalty there. So it'll be 1st and 10 now from the Willis 34-yard line. Emerson back in split formation. Again, he has Lawrence on his left and Mickens on his right. Emerson will hand off to Lawrence, who will have about a 9-yard gain there. So So it'll be 2nd and inches.
Lawrence just that power back. Willis just going to continue and keep this ground game going. Chew up clock, convert on 3rd down, take as much time off the game clock as you can.
So Willis getting a play from the sideline. College Park bringing the blitz. Emerson will drop the football. There was a fumble.
Looks like Willis was able to keep it. Lawrence was able to drop on it.
So it'll be a loss of 3, which will bring up 3rd and 5. It'll be ball on Willis's 29-yard line. Game clock at 10:38 here. Play clock just a little bit above 10. Emerson will hand off to Mickens. So it'll be 4th and inches here. It'll be 4th and 2 here.
I'm curious if they're going to bring out Willis for a field goal. He has the leg, and he's made a 45-yarder this year, but nope, they're going to keep this offense on the field.
So Emerson now get up near his offense, and he will get back for the snap.
Play clock was about to hit 0, and Willis went ahead and took a timeout.
So that'll be Willis's first timeout of the half.
Trying to catch him with that hard count. That's a good disciplined College Park defense, not getting called off sides.
It looked like they were trying to. Looked like Willis was trying to catch College Park's defense off sides. So it'll still be, after the timeout, it'll be 4th and 2 still. There's 9 minutes and 41 seconds left in regulation. The ball is on Willis's 26-yard line. You can see here that the College Park drill team kind of doing a little bit of a dance here. So College Park will be on the field now. Willis still in their huddle.
I don't think they're going to be bringing out the field goal unit. They're going to continue to go for it here.
And Emerson is still on the field, so it looks like they're going to go for it. They have about a 14-point lead still.
Hand off to Lawrence, up the gut.
Oh, a high snap. And Emerson will be able to land on the ball, but that will be a turnover on downs for College Park.
Jeremiah Johnson able to get the sack. High snap from Willis. Not sure what happened there, but that's something that College Park needed. You didn't need Willis to get any more points. Now this offense, you have 2 timeouts. You have 9:36 to work with. You need to get downfield and get some points here.
So Hughes is back out on the field now. Looked like earlier he just got the wind knocked out of him. Just need to sit for a play to try to recoup himself. So they will run trips on the towards the near sideline. Hughes will hand off to Almeida, who will gain about 2 yards on the play.
Bishop with a shoestring tackle on Almeida.
So it'll bring up, it'll be 2nd and 7 on Willis's 41-yard line.
No need to play with too much urgency here. Find your way downfield. You need to get 6 here.
So Hughes will be back. He will take the snap. He will roll out. The pocket will collapse. And Hughes will be brought down and sacked by number 8, DeQuinton Willis.
I think he was going to be looking for Javonis Young downfield. He was covered by 14, Tyshawn Nixon. That was the main read for Hughes on that play.
So with a loss of 3, it'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Cavalier offense here. Hughes back in shotgun. He will take the pass, roll out to his left. He will throw and find Rashal, who will be pushed out of bounds. Not enough for a first down, so it'll be 4th and 10 here.
The Cavs are bringing out the punting unit. I'm not sure if it's early enough to try for a fake here.
So back to return the punt will be Bishop. And Beltran will punt away. And Bishop will try to play it off the bounce here. He will run towards the far sideline. And nobody there, and he will run it back for a touchdown.
We do have a flag on the play by the 10-yard line on the Willis side. I think that there might be a hold, and it's going to bring that on back.
It's a great run there by Bishop. But
too bad it's not going to stand.
That laundry on the field will possibly bring that all the way back.
Yeah, there are 2 flags over by the 10. It's either a backside block or a hold, waiting for the head referee.
So there was a blindside block. So to bring up 1st and 10. It'll bring up 1st and 10 for Willis at the 5-yard line. Specifically College Park's 5-yard line. Or excuse me, Willis's 5-yard line. Emerson back to snap. Mickens in formation. He will hand off to Lawrence, who will hurdle. And will bring up about a 2 to 3 yard gain on that play.
Yeah, Lawrence, I don't know what his pregame regimen was, but he had some hops on that one.
So it looks like number 22, Hayden Hood, the junior running back, will swap out for Lawrence on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Hood to the left of Emerson here. They're running trips on the far side. little bit of a high snap. There's a screen to Bishop here, who will stay on his feet. He will break a couple tackles, but he will be pushed out of bounds by Marco Beltran.
Bishop gets a first down.
He is forced out of bounds by a few Cavaliers, but not before a Wildcat first down.
He has been unstoppable in the open field all night. You even just saw, even though it was a penalized play, what he did on that punt return.
So it'll be 1st and 10 on Willis's 20-yard line here. Emerson back to take the snap. He will fake the handoff, and he will throw deep to Bishop, who will take it to the house. So that was about an 80-yard touchdown pass caught by number 7, Jermaine Bishop Jr. So it'll be Willis back to kick the extra point. Willis now up by 20. The snap is good. And the kick is good. So after the 80-yard touchdown pass caught by number 7, Jermaine Bishop, Willis up 42-21 over College Park.
Yeah, the busted coverage on that pass play from Emerson to Bishop. He was wide open. And I know Beltran was trying his best to catch up with him. Bishop put on the burners and able to find his way to the end zone. 80 yards untouched. Not ideal.
Not ideal at all. So Cantarero will tee up in between the two hashes, not favoring the left hash or the right hash. Back to return is Beltran, Rashal, and it looked like it'd be a pooch kick to midfield, and Willis will recover the kickoff. Is recovered by number 41, Brock Reynolds. So we will see College Park's defense again tonight. Really just College Park's defense has been doing so much tonight, but just that offense hasn't been on fire. I mean, yes, they scored 3 touchdowns, but for the most part, well, they scored 2 touchdowns tonight, but just the offense just hasn't been able to get something here. It'll be a pitch to number 10, Jordan Halbadier there. Will be pushed out of bounds at around College Park's 25-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from College Park's 25.
You know that this defense is getting winded with the amount of time that they've been on the field in this second half. And not being able to return on the kickoff is going to really hurt special teams. It's really hurting the special teams.
So Halberdier in motion. Emerson will hand off to Lawrence, who will drop the football. And looks like it will be so Willis will have recovered the football, so it'll be a loss of 1 on the play.
A couple of the College Park defenders thought that they had it.
So it'll be 3rd and 7 on College Park's 27-yard line. There's 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Emerson back in the gun. He will hand off to Lawrence. Who will gain about 2 yards on that play. So it'll be 4th and 5 here.
Going to get to see the field goal unit now for Willis. See, this will be the 4th actual field goal on the year, not counting the PATs. This is Willis's 4th attempted field goal. He's 3 for 3 on the season. This is going to be, I think, a 44-yarder. No, a 42-yarder.
The snap was good. And the kick was good.
So he is now officially 4 for 4 on the season, with his longest being a 45. That was a 42-yard field goal.
So after the field goal, it will be Willis 45, College Park 21, with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the game. Jackson. We've seen this College Park defense just winded this past quarter. Just the amount of times that they've been on the field. You know, the offense, I think, has been taking a little bit of a nap. Maybe a siesta every once in a while. But it looks like that just this Willis offense has been able to do a lot tonight.
Willis has been able to keep their offense on the field more, control the clock a lot, especially in the second half. Knew that they were going to try to control as much as they could. And now it's 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the regulation. You know that College Park has been fighting to continue to stay in this, but now it's pretty far. They're pretty far back.
So Beltran will make the return. He'll be tackled around their own 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from College Park's own 30-yard line. You can already hear the band starting to play Hey Baby. Which means that this game might as well be close to being over. I know it's a little bit of a band tradition towards the end of the game that they will start to play Hey Baby. So it looks like Rodrigo Bravo Jr. will be the substitute for Hughes. And
Willis was bringing the blitz on that scheme, able to get into the backfield for a loss.
Erickson was brought down in the backfield. So there's a loss of 5 there. Now it'll be 2nd and 15. College Park getting a play from the sideline. Looks like number 28, Mekhi Dixon, will get the handoff from Bravo there. Will be tackled about the line of scrimmage.
College Park has brought in a lot of the second string guys. They don't want to risk any type of injury for your main guys. Looking into just going into next week.
So next to Bravo will be number 28, Mekhi Dixon, and number 88, Jake Erickson. Bravo back in split back. He will hand it off to Mekhi Dixon. Who will gain not enough for a first down. So it'll be 4th and 10 here.
Game clock still rolling. Minute and 15 left here in regulation. Beltran's going to let this roll all the way down to the end of the play clock to get the punt off.
So back to receive for Willis will be number 4, DJ Allen. So it looks like Beltran will let the game clock wind down just to get the punt off here. He will take the snap for the punt. He will punt deep. DJ Allen will catch it and try to return here. He will be stopped at around.
Willis just needs to come out and take a knee. They're going to go home with another W and stay undefeated in district right now. I know that Conroe's still going to be undefeated coming into tonight, or their game is, I know, still playing, but they were leading over Oak Ridge.
So it looks like College Park will add number 62, Kamari Evans, to their D-line to try to have something here. And Emerson will take a knee. And that'll do it for the game. Willis will take the victory here, 45-21 over your College Park Cavaliers. And it was a pretty good game tonight. Both the offense was able to come back in the first half, try to keep the game within a touchdown, and then just the second half, the whole defense just took over and just was able to get something, but not enough for College Park.
Yeah, that's going to put College Park at 3-3 on the season. Next week, they're going to be going to Moorhead Stadium to play against Caney Creek for that district game. But not the outcome you were expecting for College Park tonight. Very unfortunate. Just have to give it up for the defense, trying to keep the offense in it as much as they could. Willis obviously had more of an advantage with their passing game, even though that you were able to turn the ball over as much as you could. Just not being able to capitalize on those turnovers. You got to win the turnover battle. You got to put points on the board once you get those turnovers. As cliche as it sounds, just that Willis defense was able to put pressure on Hughes, especially here in the second half.
And, just with the amount of touchdowns tonight, just Willis was able to gain more yardage on the field and just be able to score more. Even though let's not miss College Park's scoring tonight. We had that 45 recession touchdown by Rashal for College Park's first couple plays of the game. We had a 48-yard pick-6 return by Beltran on defense. And then we had a 38-yard reception touchdown again by Rashal.
Rashal, one of the favorite targets from Hughes. But as you can see, a lot of the in-game highlights that we have playing for you. I know that we're probably going to end the broadcast right after that. But yeah, it was very disappointing. You wanted to come out with the W tonight. But the band playing the school song for the Cavaliers before they head on out while the highlights are playing.
So that'll do it for tonight for the game of College Park and Willis. Next week, you can see the Woodlands and Cleveland here on Friday night.
Actually, it's going to be on Thursday night. You're going to be looking at here on Woodforest Bank Stadium. The Woodlands are going to be hosting Cleveland. It'll be Peyton and me back in the booth. And then on Saturday night, it'll be senior night here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. It's going to be Grand Oaks hosting the undefeated Conroe Tigers.
Well, after that, my name is Peyton Reeves.
I'm Jackson Cochran.
And we will see you guys next week with some more high school football. Have a good night. Stay safe. And as always, go College Park Cavaliers.